get the taste of duck out of my mouth like a BL. Oh my God. Oh my God, Caleb. You just stay there. You stay away from me.
Yeah, okay, lady. I'll stay away from you. No problem.
Don't play games with me. I know who you are. Caleb Morley, king of the vampires.
I'm sorry, did I hear you correctly? Did you say vampire?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Vampire, Srioji, Banger, take your pick.
All right. Just take it easy. There are no vampires here.
You don't have to lie to me, Caleb. I am just as impervious to you as I was the day you arrived in Port Charles with that stupid band of yours, thinking you could hypnotize everybody with the glamour. Well, you can't glamour me.
Okay, I can't glamour you. I get that. Let's have a little talk, right? But we can't talk until you put that knife down.
You're right. Puny knife's not going to do me any good. Is it not against the king of vampires? Well, you know what? I have some other stuff, maybe, that just might work.
That's great.
Hey!
Whoa.
Leave the baby alone. No, get away from the baby.
You leave the baby alone. You get away from the baby, all right? I would never hurt a baby.
You're damn straight you're not going to hurt the baby, because I'm going to give him back to his mother.
His mother is right here.
Hi.
Relax.
Livy? Livy?
Who?
Livy. Livy Locke.
No,
Livy.
my name is Sam Morgan, actually.
Oh my God, you worked your voodoo on her again, didn't you, Caleb Morley?
Who's Caleb?
He's the king of the vampires.
Livy, please listen to me. You need to move away from him. Get away. Don't listen to him. He's evil.
Him. This is not Caleb. His name is John, and he is my friend. You, I don't know.
Yes, you do. You know me. Think, Livy. I'm Lucy. Think about Doc. Remember Doc. Your father and I tried to protect you from Caleb from turning you into a
my name is
vampire.
not Livy. I am not a vampire. This is not Caleb. This is John, and he's not a vampire either. He's a cop. A cop.
Oh, great. Just perfect. So now you've infiltrated the police, too.
Well, actually, it was a pretty standard hire.
Shut up, Prince of Darkness.
A minute ago, I was the king. I've been demoted already.
Listen to me, Livy. Please listen. I know you can feel this. I know you can sense it. This is very wrong. Don't you see? He has now turned the police department into his own personal coven. Listen to me. Please listen. We're going to just stay calm here. This should hold him at bay, but I gotta find something I can kill him with to get rid of.
What are you talking about? Did she just say kill?
Sure, that's it. Let's wrap it up.
Wait a minute, what are you doing?
I want to put some distance between you and Danny from...
Livy, listen to me.
Good idea.
Listen
Buffy,
to
I'll
me.
be right back.
Listen to me. You are in mortal danger, Livy. Please.
I'll be right back. Oh,
Wow.
Goodness.
Have you ever seen her before?
No. Clearly she missed her medication and she thinks she's seen me before.
Okay, think, Lucy. You're not prepared for this. You've got to think something to kill him with.
What was that?
Okay. All right, that's it. Let's get you and Danny out of here, all right?
No. Wait a minute. What about you?
Me? I'll be fine.
Fine, really? You're the one she's threatening.
No, I got a lot of experience dealing with drug addicts, okay? Let's get you guys out of here, all right?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you later. I'll catch you.
Be careful, please.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
Give my regards to the devil, vampire.
I got you. Hey, stay with me. Let's go. Stay with me, John.
What the hell happened? Lucy? I am trying to keep Port Charles safe from the forces of darkness. Combust!
He's a man.
You're supposed to combust, vampire. I slayed you. Combust! What is wrong with you? Maybe you've got stronger. I need something else. I gotta get another chair. I gotta have another steak. No, let me kill him. While he's down, let me finish him off. Let me kill him. Give me the phone. I got it.
Call 911, please.
Hi.
Hey, don't leave me, okay?
It's 3:24.
You stay with me, John. Don't leave me. Please, I can't have you leave me, too. Come on. There you go.
Oh, not
Sam?
No, not yet. I was just upstairs with TJ and Molly. She's babysitting Danny. We're just keeping her distracted from this.
Did you tell me what happened?
Well, I said there was a fuss down here. I left out the part about bloodlust and the undead. Let me go check on Lucy.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Doesn't anybody remember this? 10 years ago, the town was overrun by vampires. Don't you remember this? Let me go. I've got to get to him. Please let me go.
I got it.
Alexis, thank to me.
Please, let her go.
Thank you. Someone with reason. You gotta listen to me, please.
All right, Lucy. Calm down. Okay, deep breath, everyone. Now, number one. Hello, Lucy.
Oh, good grief.
Nice to see you. Secondly, why did you stab McBain?
Because it's not McBain. His name is not McBain. He has mesmerized everybody to think so. His name is Caleb Morley. He is a skilled and remorseless killer. I caught him about to kill that little baby in there.
Who's gonna kill the baby, Lucy? He knows the baby. I know the baby. That's my grandson. And Sam, that's my daughter.
Oh, my God. He's gotten to all of you, hasn't he? Listen to me, Alexis. Pay attention. That girl, her name is Livy. That's not your daughter. Her biological mother is Grace Reese, and her father is Kevin.
Kevin?
Yes,
Collins?
Kevin Collins, as in my Kevin. We have got to act right away. We have got to get Livy and her baby away from Caleb before it's too late, please.
Ma'am, Jen's vitals still stable.
Oh my God.
Ma'am, come with me. Let's get him registered.
How's our patient?
Doc's checking on a concussion.
Felix, I need a hand. This guy just got stabbed.
Check his vitals. I'll page Dr. Weber.
Oh, doctor, I'm so glad you're here. I need your help.
No, I can't. I'm due in the OR. It's BYOB.
I'm sorry, but there's no other doctor around. This patient desperately needs you right now.
It's just your average staking. Probably hurts much worse than it looks. Perhaps I should leave.
How's Christina?
Michael took her home. How's John?
They're still working on it. Mom, I gotta go. Can I call you back when I know something?
More morphine! Morphine!
Morphine?
Morphine!
But in his state, couldn't morphine...
He needs morphine! Stop!
He's trying to escape.
Stop!
Escape.
Okay, I know you're not gonna believe this, but I actually feel bad about what I'm about to do. I'm really sorry. Okay, I'm not that sorry. Sabrina?
Wait, hey! Going somewhere? I'm back. I had to get the morphine.
Morphine? Morphine could kill him. And what the hell are you doing leaving a patient alone like this?
I didn't. I left him with that other doctor, the one who ordered the morphine.
What other doctor? Forget it. Let's get to work. John, can you hear me? This is Dr. Steve Weber. Can you tell me what happened? Who did this?
Manning.
Todd Manning? Drove a stake through you?
Like a vampire.
Why would Mr. Manning do that?
That's Lucy Cole.
Manning give up, or the cops on to his plan, or what?
You have to believe me. Please believe me. The entire town is at risk. You cannot let Caleb marshal his strength. You have to act, please.
I have no idea, but this sounds like a potential client.
Listen to me. Caleb Morley is a vampire. He is a vampire, and he is going to kill all of us. Please listen to me. Ow!
I should go. I have to go perform an LMFA or...
What was that? I can't really hear you. Son of a bitch.
Really should go.
No. Hey! Get over here, please! I need your help! Not your prisoner! Stop it! We've got some unfinished business. Looks like we're about to finish it.
But just being out in the world, I've been sick for so many weeks. I feel like I've missed so much.
Lucy's triumphant return.
I can't wait to see her.
She's exactly the same. You know, she enters a room and expects everyone to take notice.
Well, at least she keeps things exciting. I hope she was able to work things out with her finances.
Hey, I couldn't help overhearing. You guys know Lucy Cole?
Oh, yeah, she's a good friend of mine. Why?
She tried to murder a cop here last night.
What?
If you ever touch her again...
You know what? They'll try and kill me? You already have. Twice, no. Now it's my turn to return the favor.
Hey.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
How long you been here?
Since they brought you in last night?
This morning?
This morning. Oh, no, hold on. Where do you think you're going? Hey.
Oh, I gotta call the station.
Well, no, sit back. You don't have to worry about that. They know exactly where you are.
Where are you going?
Me? I am going to bring a little of the outside world into you. There you go.
Isn't sunlight supposed to be bad for,
Vampires?
That was a dream. Some crazy lady tried to drive a stake through my heart. But then...
Yeah. That happened.
Maybe some kind of mistake. I mean, Lucy can be flighty, but she's not dangerous.
Lucy would never attack a cop.
Really? That's exactly what she did.
Wait a minute. Coco goes cuckoo?
You know, John was seriously hurt. If Sean didn't stop her, she could have killed him.
My goodness. I mean, this just doesn't make any sense. I mean, Lucy's a lot of things, but a killer? And even a cop killer. This is not the Lucy Coe that I know.
Guard! Guard! Please, tell me, have you arrested him yet?
Who?
Who? Caleb Morley, John McBain. Listen to me. He is so dangerous. You have got to arrest him. He is a homicidal maniac.
Lady, you're the only maniac around here.
No, wait. Please listen to me. He is dangerous. He's seductive. He will not stop till he destroys this whole town. Listen to me.
Woman think I was again?
Caleb.
Caleb.
King
King of the vampires.
King of the vampires. And I was Livy, I think she said.
Livy.
Yeah.
I was trying to make you a vampire, too.
It's pretty scary.
Sure.
Although
what?
I mean, it would explain the feeling that we had when we first met, where we thought we knew each other from before.
Yeah, we never did figure that out, did we?
Mm-mm.
You think this is it?
It's possible. Come on, you know how that story goes. Two souls connect. The one who can't die waits centuries for the other to be reborn.
And just when he lays eyes on her again, bam, stake through the heart.
That would be pretty sad.
Although, if I was a vampire, wouldn't I have, combusted right on the spot? Isn't that what you said?
I guess so. So I guess you are not Caleb, the king of all vampires. I mean, but it still doesn't explain the connection that we feel.
She's in lockup at the police station.
I need to go see her.
Okay.
Alicia, are you sure you want to do that?
Oh, yeah. She's an old friend of mine. I need to hear her side of the story.
Anybody out there, will you please listen? The undead, they're walking among us, especially here. You know that detective? Well, he's not your detective. He happens to be king of the vampires. We have to stop him.
Can I help you?
Oh, my goodness. Duke Lavery.
Yes, I was passing and I heard you.
It's so good to see you. No one in here will believe me.
Lucy, what can I do for you?
Okay, first, listen, you have to be really, really careful because he works here.
Who works here?
There's a man that I knew a long time ago, and I happened to see him, and I realized who he was, and he's very dangerous. He's infiltrated... Wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're not Duke.
It's just your bad luck that someone mistook John McBain for a vampire last night.
I know, right? It's almost worth it being here like this, seeing John McBain with that stake of wood in his chest.
Yes, but you have to admit it's rather unsettling. People still believe those things. Covens of the damned, creatures of the night, true blood. It's sort of ridiculous.
Please join me and welcome Lucy Coe. Perfect. Now, post it. Done. Cause for celebration. I'm gonna get a bottle of our best champagne. Can I get you ginger ale? What do you say, Monica? You're gonna celebrate with me the success of ELQ?
Well, I wouldn't hold my breath here, Tracy.
Okay, what are you talking about now, Monica?
I think maybe it's time to show you this.
Coco goes cuckoo?
I don't think your new CEO is going to be sipping champagne anytime soon.
Who saw Lucy?
Yesterday at the Floating Rib. I mean, she seemed fine, still Lucy, but not like she was about to fly into a homicidal rage.
Did she mention anything about vampires?
No. You know, she was there meeting Tracy Quartermain. They were talking business, not the curse of the undead.
Something must have happened to convince her that John McBain was really Caleb Morley.
McBain, he's the vampire king?
Oh, well, according to Lucy. We should have seen her. She was completely unhinged.
Sounds like Lucy needs some serious help.
And I know just the person to provide it.
Lucy, I understand you'll be confused, but I'm not César Faison.
Faison? Why would I think you were him?
Well, you didn't think I was Duke Lavery.
You're not Duke Lavery. Duke is dead. May he rest in peace. You're Joshua Temple.
Who is Joshua Temple?
Caleb's assistant. He's one of them. You're one of them. You're one of the undead.
In a manner of speaking, you may...
Guard! Guard, you have left me alone in here with a vampire.
Lucy, I was never dead. I was locked.
I have something with everything is metal in
Lucy,
here.
I am Duke Lavery. I am your friend.
You're not my friend. You'll never be my friend. You're not my friend.
Lucy. Lucy. I came as soon as I heard you were arrested.
Oh, my God. Thank God, listen to me. You've got to get away from him. Get away from him, please.
You mean Duke?
He's not Duke. That's not his name.
I can assure you I am Duke. I can understand the confusion, but I am Duke.
Oh, well, I'm not confused. Anna called and Matt told us the whole story. I'm actually glad to see you after all these years. It's nice to see you. Welcome home.
Thank you, Felicia. It's great to see you. You haven't changed. You're gorgeous. You're generous. You're as welcome.
Wait. Okay, so you really believe you think he's Duke?
He is Duke. I promise you.
All right, well then in my defense, he looks exactly like a vampire. I just don't understand why I didn't see the resemblance at the time.
At the time? What are you talking about? Alexis said that you attacked a police detective with a wooden stake.
I did. I had no choice, and it's not a police detective. He's not John McBain. His name is Caleb Morley.
Oh, now, slow down just a second. When did you start believing in vampires?
Oh, Felicia, I really wanted to tell you. I really did before. It's just I didn't want to worry you.
Well, guess what? We're worried.
Okay, just listen. Stay with me. About 10 years ago, in town, this band showed up, demons, and they started pretending to be a rock band and a rock star to take over the town and seduce everybody with glamour and lights and fun.
So what do you think? Reincarnation, vampires, past life connection, which one is it?
I actually don't believe in any of them, but I'll play along. If I had to choose, I would say past life connection.
I don't know about getting business done in a previous life, but I know there's some stuff I'd like to get done in this one.
No, don't tell me you're thinking about work already.
Just one crook in particular.
Oh, you don't have to worry. You can relax. Todd Manning is in custody.
You got him.
I did. I got him trying to escape out the ER doors. I could have strangled him. I really could have, but I'll settle for him being chained to a hospital bed.
You're not enjoying that as much as you should.
Listen, it's not enough that he's been arrested. I want Todd to pay for what he's done.
You want to go and check on him again? Make sure he hasn't weaseled his way out?
I don't want to leave you.
I'm fine. I'll probably rest easier knowing that Manning is where he should be.
Maybe it's what matters. And I'm on board 100%. I just need to start thinking like Lucy.
Minus the vampire thing, all right?
That was so weird.
Creepy.
Look, needs help, and the only person to do that is her husband.
Kevin Collins. He's a psychiatrist.
No, Alexis was going to call him last night. Lucy said he couldn't help her.
Well, Lucy clearly isn't in her right mind. She wouldn't know what was best for her
if it bit her in the neck.
Okay, that's it. I'm ignoring you. Let me see if I can find his number. I hope I have the right number.
Oh, yeah, I've got Kevin's contact. Here, is that the number you want?
Yep, that's it. When I first came to Port Charles, Kevin was the first client I had, and I knew there was something more to his situation than what the facts presented, and maybe there's something more to Lucy's situation, too.
Jack has been the police commissioner for the past decade. Don't you think he would notice if there were creatures of the night roaming the streets?
Of course, but he was hypnotized.
Hypnotized?
Yes, Caleb has this ability to mesmerize everyone, to make them forget everything.
That you remember.
Yeah, because I'm the Slayer.
I'm not following.
I'm a vampire slayer. My job is to kill Caleb, and I failed, so now he's out there on the loose, and I am locked up in here. Please, you have to help me get out of here, and you have to please believe me.
Mom, what the hell is this?
Well, apparently, Lucy Coe has gone stark raving mad.
Lucy Coe's in jail?
Apparently, she had some sort of psychotic break.
But I remember McBain. He was into my plea bargain with the DA. So, you're telling me that Lucy thinks this guy's a vampire?
Well, hence the desire to put a stake through him.
And this happened yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. The same day Lucy decided to throw her support behind Tracy as CEO.
AJ, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I may have a chance to run ELQ yet.
Hi, Kevin, this is Alexis Davis. Your wife is in Port Charles. She's having some trouble, so could you give me a call as soon as you get this message? Thanks.
Now all we have to do is wait for him to call back.
Maybe we should try to track down Lucy's kids.
Actually, I have more of an immediate plan.
Hey, listen, I know this is way out there and extreme, but sometimes if you're really a friend, you have to take a leap of faith. So I'm asking you, could you trust me?
I just want to know how I can help you.
Okay, it's very simple. All you have to do is finish what I started.
You want us to kill John McBain?
Yes. His name is not John McBain. It's Caleb Morley. Listen, all you have to do is get something wood, and it has to be really sharp, and you've got to pierce his heart, because apparently I failed. I should have done better.
You're not going to stake anyone, Lucy.
You just told me you wanted to help.
Well, I will, by standing by you at your arraignment.
Felicia, can I talk to you for a moment?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea if I go to the arraignment. I mean, Lucy thinks that I was once a vampire, too.
Oh, yeah, you have a good point. Maybe I'll go to the arraignment for both of us.
Lucy, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to go to the arraignment, but I'm your friend. Please believe me. I'll always be your friend. If there's anything I can do for you,
fine.
You just call me.
I will, but listen, Duke, I appreciate that, but I want you to go after Caleb Morley, hunt him down.
Time for Miss Coe's arraignment.
What? I don't even have a lawyer.
You do now. Fortunately, I'm the only one who still knows that you have spent the last few months trying to cover up that DNA test, which proves that Jason actually is the father of baby Daniel.
You son of a bitch.
You can't just barge in here. I'm having a conversation with my attorney.
And I finally have the truth. You knew that Danny was Jason's all along.
You better not answer that.
I have to answer it. It's the courthouse. Diane Miller.
Mm-hmm. That's what you're hiding in your safe. The DNA test that magically appeared after Jason was lost.
You know what? I can hear that you're angry.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that your anger is a little misplaced.
Misplaced?
Yeah, it's
Are
Heather
you
Weber
kidding
that
me?
you should be
Mr.
upset.
Manning, we have been over this before, but it obviously bears repeating. You have nothing to say without your attorney present.
But you're my attorney and you're present.
Not for long. That was about your arraignment.
Oh, good. That can't happen soon enough.
Does it make you any happier seeing me here like this?
What do you mean? Completely helpless? Unable to defend yourself, just like my son?
I never hurt your son.
You gave him to your ex-wife.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's your fault that Jason never knew that Danny was his son.
Yeah, but it's not like that even mattered.
What are you talking about? Like
Carly
it didn't
told
matter?
me that Jason loved that kid
Wait a minute,
regardless.
you had a conversation with Carly about
Hold on, don't misunderstand me. Carly did not know about my alleged possession of the
Alleged possession?
You think it satisfies me seeing you in this hospital bed? You think again.
You gonna kill me?
No. I'm not gonna do anything that would take me away from my son. I've already spent too much time without him. I know the truth. The whole truth. So will everyone else. You are gonna lose everything. If you haven't already.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be back at work within the week, okay?
All right. Yeah, well, you get a doctor's note. R&R for you, okay?
Okay.
And don't order the steak.
Ow. Oh, it hurts worse than your joke.
The best I could do. I'm jet lagged.
It's okay, I'm awake.
You're not supposed to be.
Is Manning safely tucked away?
Yes.
It's good news, isn't it?
I thought I would get satisfaction out of knowing he'll pay for what he did to me and my son, but it turns out that Todd is an even lower human being than I could have realized.
I'm paying you a fortune to defend me. Defend me.
You are about to witness my technique firsthand. Outside, I have 2 guards waiting to escort you to court.
No, I'm seriously injured.
The doctors seem to think it's nothing more than superficial bruising.
I want a second opinion.
Weren't you the one who pushed for a quick court date?
Well, I changed my mind.
Well, too bad. The judge wants to see you today. Now, you're going to walk into that court and
No,
say
I'm
just
not
what-
going anywhere
And
near a court.
How, pray tell, do you plan on avoiding
Come
it?
on. How long do you think it would really take for me to shake off 2 courthouse uniforms?
About 10 minutes. Tops. That's why I'm going with you.
Lieutenant McBain, I thought you'd be in bed after some discerning woman stabbed you in the heart with a stake.
You know, I said I'd live long enough to see you behind bars, and it looks like I will. We have a nice set of bracelets for Mr. Manning.
With all due respect, Detective, I think that's going to be up to a jury.
So let's get him to the courthouse.
Isn't that going to be a little problematic for you? You can barely walk.
Yeah, you know what? If you're not feeling well, why don't you lie down right there, McBain? I'd hate for anything bad to happen to you.
But I knew you'd miss me if I wasn't there, so I'm going to personally supervise your transfer to the courthouse.
Your call, Detective.
Thank you. Let's get going.
Detective McBain, where do you think you're going?
To court?
They are going to court. You are getting your ass back in bed. Now.
You know, John, she is the boss around here. Maybe you should hop up on this bed right here, and Epiphany can give you a sponge bath.
Are you representing this fool?
I am.
If you don't shut him up, I will. And as for you, Detective, I'm going to have an orderly take you back to your room.
Right, with all due respect, ma'am, you can't keep me here against my will, so I'm going to leave. I'm going to go to court and...
Not against doctor's orders, you won't.
Well, I'll take my chances.
Counselor, could you please explain to him what happens if he leaves against doctor's orders?
The hospital won't be liable when you collapse.
Understood. Now, ma'am, if you don't mind stepping out of the way, we don't want Mr. Manning to be late for his arraignment.
It's your funeral, Detective.
Oh, wouldn't that be great? Hey, from your lips.
So how are you? Everything okay?
What, you mean after Tracy's triumph with the ELQ?
Yeah, look, I'm really sorry about that. I know you had big plans for ELQ and
Well, I still do. They haven't forced us out yet.
Oh, Mac, thank you so much for showing up for me. Thanks.
Lucy really needs our support right now.
So we understand this is an arraignment, which means I do all the talking and you...
Great. Alexis, I know you're going to be just perfect, and thank you so much for
You're so
volunteering to
welcome.
represent
Let me
me.
again just stress how important it is
Okay,
that you
Mac,
do what I
Felicia,
say.
listen to me. I really do appreciate you showing up, but there is something I need you to do for me.
Lucy, whatever Felicia and I can do to help.
Okay, wonderful. I need you to get out there and kill Caleb before his evil spreads any further.
Oh, for God's sake, Lucy's not a vampire.
He's also weakened. He's very weakened, so this is the perfect opportunity to strike, okay?
Lucy, look at me here. Okay, let's talk about the arraignment, okay? Again, I talk, you shh, all right? Until the judge says to you, how do you plead? And then you say, I plead not guilty by reason of insanity.
Oh, on the contrary, that's the last thing you're going to say.
Apparently, Tracy's new co-CEO, who she announced with such fanfare via her social networks, has managed to get herself arrested for assaulting a cop.
With a wooden stake.
Yeah. Just when I thought I was going to be able to run ELQ, this happens. Tracy crashes and burns.
So Lucy Coe accused McBain of being the vampire king.
Yeah, in front of half a dozen witnesses.
This is kind of sad.
Well, it's sad for her. It's good for us. We play this the right way, ELQ is ours for the taking.
I just went public on social media telling everybody who follows me on every available platform that you are my new co-CEO. And now you attack a police detective.
A vampire.
That's the insanity plea. I cannot have my new co-CEO using the I word in court.
I couldn't agree more because I am not insane. I am simply trying to keep this town safe from Caleb feeding on all the innocents here in town unchecked.
And I have a duty to get my client.
Stuff your duty, stuff your client. AJ is about to pounce. I can't have you giving him any more ammunition.
Tracy, your concerns are not the priority at the moment.
Lucy might be ill. She might need
AJ
treatment.
is trying to undermine me at ELQ. If she tells the world that she's insane, what does it say about me?
May I? Lucy is...
Hey, people, can we focus here? Once we get through all this legal rigmarole, I can get out there and track down Caleb and kill him.
See what we mean?
I don't need to tell you what a complete disaster it would be if AJ took over ELQ. He is a total incompetent.
Well, I totally agree with your assessment of AJ, and I'm so terribly sorry for your inconvenience.
Isn't there another plea? No, another plea. Some kind of legal maneuvering that would make it all go away so I could buy some time to fend off AJ.
Oh, look, court's in session. Maybe we should come back some other time. Or not.
Lucy keeps her mouth shut. No talk about vampires.
Okay. What motive do you suggest I use to explain why she stabbed a man in the heart with a stake?
I don't know, Alexis. She was drunk. It was an accident. Just don't call her insane.
I don't care what people think about me, you know? I care about there is a vampire, the undead Caleb Morley. He is trying to hypnotize everybody. Do you realize he made you all forget that he tried to kill everybody in town?
And yet here we all are, with the world at our fingertips. If you can just stop talking about vampires.
Stop talking about vampires while the creatures are invading our town and insidiously going through darkness to get to us and hurt us at every move?
Lucy, think, Lucy. You are the new co-CEO of ELQ. That means a corner office, private jets, a six-figure income. Oh, how about a mid-six-figure income? You can have anything if you can just stop this obsession with vampires.
I have an obligation to everyone in town.
You have an obligation to shut down Coco Cosmetics before the SEC buries you in paperwork.
Whatever. I'll do it. I will survive. I always do.
Yeah, but the nurses' ball won't survive because if you keep this up, I'm going to be forced to withdraw my check. You wouldn't dare do that. I think you need to think about all those people. They're depending on you for your support. The doctors, the patients, the families. Really want to turn your back on them? Wow, you really can be manipulative, can't you? I think I'm just being honest. Is stopping this Caleb person really more important than helping people with HIV and AIDS? Your decision.
Okay, I will not mention Caleb.
Thank you. A simple, not guilty plea will suffice.
Do what Alexis tells you. She's the best.
We'll be right here for you, Lucy. Oh, this is awful. I didn't realize how fragile she is.
I knew she was into psychics and the supernatural, but I mean, I never thought she'd believe in vampires.
I just hope she can get the help that she needs.
So, when the judge asks you, how do you plead, you will say,
Not guilty, Your Honor.
good, Lucy. I'll get the bail and figure out a strategy later.
So, Ixnay on the Empire's Day.
I am still going to slay Caleb. But, for the good of the nurses' ball and ELQ, I will keep quiet. For now.
Thank God.
Defendant attacked a Port Charles police detective and repeatedly stated that her intention was to kill him. We are charging Miss Cole with attempted murder and ask that special circumstances attached to the charges.
Let's see where we're at with the case ahead of us. He moves, I don't know, shoot him.
The people will offer testimony that Miss Cole deliberately smashed a chair to provide herself with her weapon of
Your Honor,
choice,
this is an
a
arraignment.
wooden stake.
Not a trial.
State the charges, Mr. Campbell. Save the grandstanding for later.
The people ask that Miss Cole separately be charged with the additional offense of aggravated assault against a human being with intent to inflict bodily injury.
How do you plead, Miss Cole?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Oh, thank God.
Because that man is not a human being. He can say he's a cop and he can pretend he's a human being, but he is king of the vampires.
Good grief.
What are you doing here?
I'm leaving.
No, you're not. Don't you move, Caleb.
His name
Don't
isn't
move.
Caleb. His name is John.
I don't care what he calls himself now. What'd you call yourself before? Father Michael Morley, a priest. And then it was Stephen Clay, a rock star. Same man. No, excuse me. Same vampire.
Can't you shut her up?
He is a shapeshifter. No, you
David,
don't.
control your client.
Oh, easier said than done, Your Honor. Lucy!
I am the Slayer, Mac. I have to help. I have to take care.
I am recommending that my client get a full psychiatric evaluation, and I am changing my plea to not guilty by reason of insanity.
No, no, no! You cannot let him just get away, Mac. Listen to me. He's a bloodsucker. You can't just turn him loose on the town. Are you crazy?
Is that your statement, Bane?
Get away.
Hey! Hey! Nice job.
Check out top that.
You promised me you wouldn't use that word.
I had
You know what's going to happen to me at ELQ?
choice. She's nuts. I had to use the insanity plea.
So what am I, collateral damage?
Look at it this way. At least she's not going to jail.
Package delivered, McBain. You're free to go.
I miss all the fun. I ain't going anywhere.
Okay, well, try not to suck anybody's blood during the arraignment.
All right, boys. Play nice.
Oh, allow me.
I thought the idea was to get me out on bail.
You're way past bail.
Alexis has arranged for you to see a doctor.
I don't need a doctor. Just let me go find Caleb and get rid of him, and then I'll be fine.
Please, let's go. Time to go.
No,
Okay.
no, I don't want you to. Please, why are you going? This is ridiculous. Alexis, this is absolutely ridiculous. I don't have the problem. Caleb is the problem.
I know. And you can tell a doctor all about that. I'm gonna go find one.
Oh my God! Really? Well, wait a minute. I don't need a doctor. I'm not crazy. I just wish someone would believe me.
I believe you.
You do? You believe me?
Of course. You're every bit as sane as I am. This is all a misunderstanding.
How do you know that?
Just a feeling.
Well, thank you. Finally, someone gets it. Although, I wonder if you'd feel the same way if I told you that poor Charles is in grave danger from a vampire named Caleb Morley. You tried to slay the vampire, but I don't know if Caleb was too strong. I don't know what happened, but he just vanished. And I searched for years to try and find him. And lo and behold, he ends up back in Port Charles at Kelly's Diner.
Wow, I miss their BLTs.
Yeah, they're really good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, anyway, I tried to stab him in the chest. I got him, but I must have missed his heart because he did not combust, and he somehow survived the whole thing.
Well, that must have been disappointing.
Yeah, very. Not to mention the fact that everybody is telling me, no, you're mistaken. He's not Caleb Morley. He's human. He's a cop, and his name is John McBain.
Wait.
You think John McBain is a vampire?
You know John McBain?
What you're saying makes perfect sense. I've always found him to be very cold and remote.
Well, duh. He's undead. You know what? You were very, very lucky that he did not drink your blood.
Well, maybe not literally. But once he sunk his teeth into my case, he wouldn't let go. Put a wooden stake in John McBain's chest?
Yeah, I did, but I still can't figure out how I missed his heart. I gotta be out of practice or something.
Well, you still get an A for effort.
Well, thank you. Do you really actually believe me?
Of course. You have honest eyes.
Oh, well, made all the more honest by my use of Coco's Truth and Beauty eye collection.
I love Coco Cosmetics. Of course they don't sell them here. I'm in desperate need of blush. You know what the blush is that I love the most? Whipped Innocence.
That's it. That Whipped Innocence is your perfect shade. I tell you what, I will get you some at cost.
Really? You have an in at the company?
Oh, yeah, you could say that. I just happen to be Lucy Coe, founder and president of Coco Cosmetics.
You are my hero. You not only invented my favorite makeup, you saved Alan Quartermain from that harpy Monica.
How do you know that?
I was married to a Q once. We're practically sisters.
Who are you?
Heather Weber.
Ew! You're Heather Weber? You're the one who took advantage of poor Edward after Mother Quartermain passed? You tried to seduce him and then kill him to take his money!
At least I waited till his wife died. You went after Alan while Monica still had a pulse.
Yeah, well, that's because I loved him, sorta. I did. Look, we stayed friends, and we had a slightly contentious divorce, but you are a psycho.
Takes one to know one. It's the greatest equalizer. Everybody's criminally insane and just trying to make the most of it.
Well, just speak for yourself, because those doctors are going to tell that judge that he made a huge mistake in my case.
Yeah, when you tell them how you tried to stab Detective McVampire with a wooden stake, you're going to be stuck in a cell with me. Oh, we'll be sharing some anti-aging cream from Coco Cosmetics when we're 80.
Wow. You were really even meaner than everybody said.
Oh, I'm not mean. Just honest. You're going to be committed. And when you realize you're stuck here, you're going to need a friend. That would be me.
Oh, hi. Could you tell me why the doctor has...
Shh. Listen, we don't have much time. I came here to warn you. Tracy is trying to stab you in the back because she does not believe in vampires.
Oh, and you do?
Yeah, I do. He's taking advantage of you, Lucy. She's got a whole fleet of attorneys that are working on ousting you from ELQ.
She can't do that.
No, actually, she can do that because there's a sanity clause in the charter.
Oh, my God. I am not insane. I am just trying to prevent poor Charles from being taken over by Caleb and his coven.
Listen, I'll do whatever I can to help you.
Oh, okay. What's the catch?
It's simple. The catch is that you have to convince Tracy that you're not this feeble-minded, weak, crazy person.
Oh, my God, I am not. These doctors here will vouch for me.
I know. But listen to me. Time is not on your side. You need to take back your share of ELQ and sign it over to me before she strips you of your salary and your title, and she'll do that before a doctor can even issue an opinion. Look, I got it right here, right? All you gotta do is sign this right here, and you and I will be partners. We'll run ELQ, and we'll stamp out Caleb and his posse of bloodsuckers. Let's sign it. Lucy, please sign the document. We can get to work on ELQ and the Vampire King. And once you break the deadlock in my favor, I can get Tracy out of there, and I can put all of ELQ's resources behind you to help you.
Miss Coe, the doctor and your attorney are ready for you.
Lucy,
Thank you.
please.
Okay, just a second. I can't do it right now. I've got to get released out of here. I can't deal with this right now. Thank you.
Lucy, I can help you, but you gotta help me.
And how did you pop your stitch? The patient did not heed medical advice to stay in bed. That's
I'll never make that mistake again.
See that you don't. I just can't fathom why patients think it's okay to just ignore what I tell them.
You can't fathom I had something to do. It's not about you. I had something to do.
Well, maybe you guys don't take me seriously because I take myself too seriously. I'm just not fun.
No, it's not about being fun. I had to get Todd Manning out
Yo,
the courthouse.
Following doctor's orders, not fun. Staying in bed, not fun. Running all over creation, playing cops and robbers, well, now that's fun.
Cops, I actually am a cop.
Well, you listen here, Mr. Detective. I just want to have fun. You will not get by me again.
I don't think that's going to be a problem, Epiphany. Even if he gets by you, there's no way he's getting by me.
You call, and I answer. Got the first plane. No hello for your firstborn? What do you say? Give me a smile. Good Lord.
I'm grateful that you went after Manning, although I am not happy that you re-injured yourself. What happened, though? Did he try to escape again?
Manning didn't do this.
Who?
Lucy Coe. Vampire hunter.
Give us a kiss.
All these years, and I never realized you were one of the undead.
These fangs are a business ploy.
Ah, is it any wonder ELQ is thriving under your leadership?
ELQ is doing just fine, and it will continue to do so as long as I am in charge.
And how long do you think that'll last once this new goth persona gets out?
The fangs are part of my plan to cement my hold on ELQ.
Oh, this I gotta hear.
I'm going to Ferncliff.
And not a moment too soon.
To visit Lucy Coe. Now that she's seeing vampires everywhere, I'm going to make sure she sees just one more.
And you contributing to the mental decline of an already unstable woman will cement your role at ELQ. How?
Get off your high horse. Keeping Lucy batty is the only thing keeping AJ at bay.
Well, does it really matter what Tracy's planning since we have Lucy on our side?
Yeah, about that. Lucy isn't exactly on board yet.
Well, didn't you tell her that Tracy was planning to cut her out of ELQ?
Oh, I did better than that. I told her that I actually believed her crazy story about the vampires taking over poor Charles. Wait until she gets hauled out for a psych evaluation before I can get her to sign over her 1%.
Oh, no, that's probably best. I mean, don't want to take advantage of her mental illness, right?
Right. But I did actually manage to meet another patient there who seems to think that ELQ is mine for the taking.
Who?
My spies at Ferncliff said that AJ was unsuccessful, which means he's going to try again today, so we need to neutralize him by keeping Lucy non-compos mentis.
Thereby rendering her vote worthless. Thus, the fangs.
Thus the fangs. I greatly appreciate you having my back.
Well, I'm glad you called.
Wow. I don't think I've ever heard a son of mine say those words.
Because if this is the best plan you've got, ELQ's chances of survival are non-existent.
Well, you're all stitched up again.
Thanks, Doc.
Nurse Johnson will be back to bandage you up.
Thank you.
Thanks. It's one tough nurse. I didn't know Lucy Coe was being arraigned in the courtroom when I walked into it. I wanted to see how long it was going to take to put Manning before a judge. Next thing I know, she spotted me. And I was trying to get out of there. She took a dash from me, grabbed at my stitches, tore a few out.
What? Well, I'm assuming she got thrown into Ferncliff then, yeah?
Yeah, she did. That's where Manning's going to be joining her.
Did I hear you right?
You heard me right. Manning's going to Ferncliff.
No way. Yes way. You're looking at a bona fide lunatic. Who knew?
He pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity.
That son of a bitch.
He got the idea seeing Lucy Coe carted off by the guys in the white coats.
No, the judge isn't gonna buy that he's crazy, is he?
Judge totally bought I was a crazy person, because let's face it, I'm kind of a crazy person. And let me tell you something. The crazy bar is set really high in this town. Any other part of the world, a baby switch automatically gets you a one-way ticket to the funny farm.
This can't happen.
Hey, Sam, where are you going?
I'm gonna meet with the judge. I want to make sure that he sees Todd for the kidnapper that he is.
It's too late. Manning's scheduled for transfer today.
I can't wait to see what a loony bin's like in New York State.
You know, in Pennsylvania, they're run by like these kindly old nuns, and they take a very relaxed view of security.
Yeah, well, something tells me there's not going to be any nuns in Ferncliff. It's a high-security mental institution used to house the criminally insane. Probably not going to be able to escape. Don't get your hopes up.
Who said anything about escaping?
If they toss Todd into Ferncliff, they can toss him right back into Pentonville where he belongs.
Slow down. Manning's only being sent there for a psych evaluation. It's only a matter of time before they determine him fit to stand trial.
What if he isn't?
Why would I escape, live the rest of my life on the run, when I can just walk out the front door a free man? Innocent in the eyes of the law.
You think you can pull fast one of those shrinks?
Why not? Heather Weber did it.
The Ferncliff doctors approved Heather's original release. They're going to do the same for him, and they're going to give him a free pass.
They'll have all of Manning's previous psych evaluations.
No, the doctors are going to see that Manning is mentally disturbed, but he's not going to be a danger to society. He's going to fake like he's crazy, and he's going to get off without having to pay for his crimes.
Wouldn't be the first time Manning's done it.
Post-traumatic stress disorder got me out of trouble when I killed my brother. Why wouldn't it get me out of trouble again?
I don't know, maybe because you lied for months and jeopardized the life of a child?
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Johnny? Hey, look, if PTSD doesn't work, I can always just have one of my alters emerge.
Alters? You have DID?
I have DID once in Landview. I took the whole town hostage and got me out of it. Maybe I'll get DID again here in Port Charles, right? I just have to figure out who's gonna come out first, Rod or Tom or Miss Perkins?
Rod or Tom or Miss who?
Miss Perkins. She's the gatekeeper. Yeah. I don't have to decide right now. I can just kind of wing it. I like to wing it, you know? Just kind of make it up as I go along. Ad-lib. Hope there's props. I act better with props.
When it comes to working the system, Manning's in a class by himself.
He's going to walk, isn't he?
The Landview District Attorney is sending over all of Manning's records to the Port Charles DA. Between him and me, we're going to make sure the staff at Ferncliff knows exactly who they're dealing with.
I appreciate that. I really do. But it's not enough. I need a guarantee that Todd is going to pay. And if the courts aren't going to do it, I'm going to have to handle it myself.
Look, I know where you're coming from, Sam. I understand the need to avenge someone you love. Thank you.
Good, then you're not going to try and stop me.
I also know how that need for vengeance can make you lose your grip on what really matters when it starts to consume you. And you forget about what's really important in life, like Danny.
What are you talking about? Danny is the whole reason why I need to do this. Todd kept my son away from me. He made me think that my son was dead.
I understand. So don't you want to spend all your time with him? Not let Manning take away another minute?
Manning has to pay.
Yeah. How about I make you a deal? For the time being, you let me take care of Todd Manning. You take care of Danny and you take care of yourself, all right? That's what's important, family. Not payback, not revenge, and not Todd Manning.
Hey, I found this. I'll make sure John gets it back.
Well, he's lucky to have a friend like you looking out for him.
Yeah, but he's done a lot for me.
Well, he seems like he's a good guy.
Yes, he is, actually.
Mm-hmm. And he's not too hard on the eyes either.
Much as I enjoyed our little chat, Johnny, I gotta go. My ride's here.
I'm not taking you anywhere. This guy is.
Caleb Morley, King of the Vampires, please stay back. My blood will not nourish you tonight.
No, I think you're hilarious. You know, and we should take this act on the road. Oh, I realize we are taking this act on the road. The doctors at Ferncliff await us.
Us?
Yeah.
You're crazy too?
Yeah. I'm gonna ride along, you know. I'm really concerned about your mental well-being, and I want to make sure you get all the care and attention you truly deserve. Let's go.
I guess it's not true what they say about the whole garlic thing, right?
Have fun in Pentonville, Manning.
Gallagher, did the paper come today? I had enough of Manning yesterday.
Don't think it was delivered this morning.
Thanks.
Christina's gonna be okay.
Yeah, better than her mom.
Hey, we're gonna get her out of this. Oh, no, you didn't pop a stitch or anything, did you?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, because if you go back to General Hospital, you know Epiphany might strap you to the bed.
Epiphany is not someone to be trifling
I
with.
will not be
seriously.
trifling with Epiphany. But in my defense, it was supposed to be a simple trip to the courthouse.
Not so simple, considering Lucy attacked you and Todd is absolutely crazy.
Do you think it's gonna work?
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think he's gonna get away with this insanity thing?
I'm getting out of here real soon.
Are you really getting out of here? And how, may I ask, are you planning to make that happen?
Lucy, come. Fancy meeting you here. I gotta tell you, I'm a huge fan. The whole stick a chair leg into the cop/vampire's chest, that was truly inspired.
Thank you. And you are?
I'm Todd Manning, but I'm thinking of changing my name to Peaceful Warrior. But hey, you don't need to worry about me, okay? I don't have any fangs.
Okay, wait. Are you... I'm sorry. Are you really, busting out?
Okay, look, I don't know what it is that you
I
think that you
heard,
but
I heard what you said to the person on the phone that you're getting out of here soon, but do not worry. I will not rat you out.
Why not?
I want in on the plan.
Manning is scheduled for his psych evaluation later today.
Well, we'll see if his bid to play crazy is good enough to fool the professionals.
He's done it before. I mean, Manning's a complete sociopath. Other than that, he's perfectly sane.
How do we prove it?
He was already laying the groundwork when I dropped him off at Ferncliff yesterday, pretending to share Lucy Coe's delusions about vampires.
Well, here's to hoping we've seen the last of that crackpot, too.
I'll have you know that crackpot is my wife. But to be fair, she's really more screwball than crackpot.
Detective.
Yeah.
It is good to see you, Kevin.
You too, Alexis. So, from what I hear, seems I'm back in Port Charles none too soon.
I wasn't sure I was going to hear from you at all. I had left you tons of messages. You didn't get back to me.
I'm sorry it took me so long to get in touch. Couldn't have been easy, dealing with Lucy on your own.
You think? In any case, I'm really glad you're here because she's had a rough couple of days. She's going to use your support.
Is it true she stabbed a police officer?
Uh-huh. Him.
How you doing? Detective John McBain.
Dr. Kevin Collins, and I am so very sorry. I hope Lucy didn't cause any permanent damage.
I'll live.
You know, Lucy got it in her head that John is not John, that he's a vampire.
Named Caleb.
So, I looked around and we're in luck. There's a diner close by. Maybe we can rest, get something to eat.
Soon. But there's something that I gotta do first.
And then? Hey, will this finally be finished? Can we stop running?
Look, I know this is just another town or city to you, but to me, it's much more. To me, Port Charles is home.
Really, really getting out of here. If you are, you can take me with you.
Yeah, I don't know about that. There's only one seat left on the Freedom Bus, and I kind of got dibs on it, so you're going to have to figure out another way out of here.
Oh, no, please don't be so hasty. I can be a real asset. And obviously, you are an extremely resourceful guy.
Well, how about that? I mean, I'm rich. That's what you mean.
Well, whatever. I can be resourceful, too, and if we work together, we can both get out of here.
I don't think that's a good idea. I'm in a little bit of trouble here. It's probably not such a great idea for me to team up with such a committed slayer.
Oh, go ahead. You could say it. I'm a nut job. You can call me that. I should have probably recanted what I said about Caleb and blamed it on overeating or stress or exhaustion or something like eating expired ding-dongs.
Ding-dongs expired?
Yeah. Look,
That's worse.
Listen to me. I need someone to vouch for me, to insist that I'm sane. Because nobody in the courtroom that saw me go after Caleb again is going to do that. You know, why did I miss his heart? I don't know what happened. I guess you got to practice. You know, when you have a really good skill, you should keep up your practice. And I didn't. I thought I could.
You know what? You can stop now.
Okay.
Actually, I do need someone to back me up.
You do?
Yeah. You should dial back the steak talk a little bit, and then I'll be more than happy to tell everyone I know that you're sane, providing you tell everyone you know that I'm crazy.
So you know about this Caleb, too?
Unfortunately, I've been subject to Lucy's ravings for longer than I care to remember. She would go on and on about Caleb Morley, the king of the vampires, who had the power to mesmerize the whole town, but only she could see the truth. And he was supposedly obsessed with a daughter that I don't have, named Livy.
I'm your daughter?
Excuse me?
My daughter, Sam. Kevin,
Hi.
Sam.
It's nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Lucy saw Sam and she decided she was Livy.
We didn't have some torrid affair that I've forgotten about, did we?
Only if I've forgotten about it, too.
Well, just so I understand, you do not have a daughter named Livy.
No.
You don't recognize Sam?
I've never seen you before in my life.
Lucy seemed so sure. I thought she had me confused with someone else.
Confused with someone in her imaginations. I'm a psychiatrist, and no amount of therapy or drugs have been able to diminish Lucy's commitment to her narrative or hallucinations. Finally, it got so bad I had to leave before her behavior caused permanent damage to the children.
Kevin, I'm sorry. I always knew Lucy was eccentric. I just didn't know that it had gotten that bad.
You wouldn't believe how convoluted and detailed her madness became. She was living in a fantasy world of seers, demons. There was even an angel named Rafe.
Just leave it.
No, it's cold out here, and this coat isn't very warm. Look, I'm sorry that I'm being such a mom, but I worry about you, okay?
I promise I won't get sick and slow you down, okay? Just can relax.
That's not what I meant. Listen, I know that being on the run has been really hard on you, okay? And constantly looking over your shoulder. This is definitely not the life that I wanted to give you. But that's all gonna change now, okay? Now that we're back here in Port Charles, that's all gonna change. By the time I am done here, you and I will finally be safe.
Really?
I promise you, Rafe.
Being here was gonna fix everything. Why didn't we come sooner?
Because I didn't know if it was gonna be safe here or not, and I'm still not sure that it is. But at least I know now we actually have an ally.
I want to apologize for all the trouble my wife put you through.
Forget about it. I needed a day off.
John is a total workaholic.
And you're both very kind.
You can help him by stop thanking him. He doesn't do well with gratitude.
Well, then I'm relieved that you're on your feet already and that Lucy is institutionalized. Maybe now she can get the help that I wasn't able to give her.
And I'm sure you'll be an integral part of her recovery.
I'm not staying. I'm afraid Lucy's going to have to get better on her own.
We came here because of this woman? Lucy Coe? She sounds crazy. She got arrested for stabbing a cop.
Listen, Lucy can help us. You have to trust me, Rafe.
Don't I always? On the run from place to place with no explanation.
I am trying to keep you safe from a man that is trying to take you away from me.
Right.
Hey, we both know what he is capable of if he finds us. This is the only way. Okay? I have to go find out about Lucy, and I cannot risk exposing you to anyone, so I really need you to stay here.
Can I at least...
No, you can't. I need you to stay out of sight. If anybody gives you any trouble, I want you to use this. It will defend you, I promise. I will be back as soon as I can.
Mom. Be careful.
I love you, too. It's be okay.
You can't just leave. You just got here.
I only came to apologize to Lucy's victims and to consult with their doctors. Give them a background on her case.
And then what?
I go home.
You're just giving up?
Oh, I'm stepping aside so that she can get the help that she needs.
Really? So what if Lucy had stepped aside when you needed the help? When she convinced the best attorney in Port Charles, which happens to be me, to keep you out of Ferncliff?
I will always be grateful that you defended me.
I don't need you to be grateful to me. You need to be grateful to Lucy. She needs your gratitude and your loyalty.
You're not hearing me. There's nothing left for me to do.
What would you have done without Lucy's unwavering love? And more importantly, what is she going to do if you don't return the favor?
Lady, you better be able to help my mom, because I can't take this much longer.
Hi, excuse me, officer. I'm trying to find some information about a woman who was recently arrested. Her name is Lucy Coe.
The vampire lady? You want Detective John McBain. He's right in there.
Oh, thanks.
What am I going to do without Todd? He was my only hope of getting out of here.
O ye of little faith.
Hi, detective. They said that maybe you could help me.
Sure, what can I do for you?
Oh my God, Caleb.
Hi, sorry to keep you waiting, but there was a problem with Christina's arraignment.
What happened? Is Christina okay?
Yeah, she's fine. Mom will handle everything, you know that. How's Danny?
Perfect. As usual. We're at the pier right now. I thought you might want to feed the ducks.
Okay, just remember what I told you.
I know. Keep them warm, keep them fed, and keep them away from strangers.
Yes, and give him a really big kiss from me, okay?
You got it. Your mommy's a little overprotective, you know that? Not that I blame her, considering everything that's gone wrong.
Excuse me, detective. They said that maybe you could help me. I'm looking for...
Sure, what can I do for you?
Oh my God, Caleb.
No, I'm John McBain, Detective John.
No, you stay away from me.
How did you know where I was?
Alexis called me. She told me what happened.
Okay, I need you to understand something. It's not exactly like you think. I just saw him and I had
What
to
I think
react.
is you attacked a police detective named John McBain and tried to stake him with a chair leg.
Okay, maybe it's a little bit like what you think, but Doc, I really had no choice. He's not a police detective. He is not John McBain. It's Caleb. Caleb Morley, king of the vampires.
No, ma'am, please. My name is not...
I'm so sorry. Are you all right, Livy? Oh my God, we have to get out of here. He's after me and my son. We gotta get out of here.
You need to stay back, okay? I'm calling 911.
Take it easy. I'm not trying to hurt you.
Then what's that for?
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I forgot I had it. Look, my mom made me take it. I'm not trying to scare you, okay? I just really need to ask you something.
What?
Do you know this woman? Lucy Coe?
I've never met her, but I know who she is. She attacked my sister's friend, John McBain. She thought he was a vampire.
I gotta get back to my son. He is waiting for me.
What are you talking about?
Don't let him follow us. I'm telling you, he can never find out about my son.
Hold on a
okay?
second. Listen, I am not Livy.
Yes, you are. You are my best friend. I know we haven't talked in a really long time, but you cannot leave me here to die.
I don't know you.
Yes, you do. I am your best friend.
What are you talking
Remember,
about?
I am Allison Barrington, and somehow he
What
has
are you
got
talking
everybody
about?
convinced
Who
that
are you
he's
so
just son
afraid
to
of?
him.
Ma'am, I promise you, my name is not Caleb.
No, this is John McBain. He is a detective here at the PCPD. He can help you.
No, this is the man that Lucy attacked because he is a vampire.
Okay, well then you can wave around all the crosses you want, but it's not gonna do any good, all right? But if it makes you feel better, you knock yourself out.
I know what you're trying to do. You are trying to deceive me, and you can't. And when Lucy saw you, she knew you had to die.
I am so sorry, Doc. I know how much you hate to hear this. But Caleb's deceived you. He's deceived everyone. He even has Livy believing him.
There's no one named Livy. That's Alexis's daughter. Her name is Sam Morgan.
Doc,
It's all the same lie. Don't you see? He's masquerading as John McBain. It makes it easy because no one will question him. He really has convinced Livy that she's Sam, and she's forgotten everything he put her through.
Alexis introduced her to me as Sam. Why would she lie about her own daughter?
Please, would you just please trust me? Believe me on this. I am the slayer. I'm the one that knows the truth. Livy thinks she is Sam. She has no idea she's in real danger.
I know you want to help me, but I want to help you too. Look, you can talk to
Where's
another
Lucy?
cop.
Where
Where's
is
the
she?
commissioner?
Is she in one of these cells? Is she?
No, she's
Fine.
not.
We need to go
Listen,
find her.
Sam,
She's
if
the
you
only one
calm
that can
down,
save
we
her.
can help
Get
you.
your hands off me.
Okay,
you will never
maybe-
touch me
John,
or my
John,
son.
maybe I need to talk to her
Livy,
for a
leave
second.
him alone.
I am not,
Livy, I am not in any danger. If you're not going to come with me, you're on your own. Forget it.
Why are you asking about Lucy Coe?
My mother, she seems to think she's the only one that can help us.
With what, are you in trouble?
We're broke, it's the middle of winter, we have no place to live and nothing to eat, so yeah, we're in trouble.
There's a shelter over on Vanessa. I can show you where it is.
Not a good idea. My mom just gets more paranoid at shelters.
Sorry, she sounds kind of...
Nuts.
Well, I was gonna say eccentric. I really need to get the baby out of the cold.
Are you gonna eat that?
No, I mean, it's stale. We were using it to feed the ducks. Oh my God, did you want to eat it?
I mean, it doesn't look so bad.
Why don't I buy you lunch instead?
You don't have to do that.
I know, but I want to. Come on.
I have to wait for my mom.
Well, call her. You can use my phone.
Thanks, but she doesn't have a cell phone either.
We won't go far. I promise. You'll be back here before you know it. Come on, it's chili day at Kelly's. With your choice of cornbread or baguette.
So, just give me a minute.
You don't mind sharing your lunch with a new friend, do you?
Caleb is real, and now he's even more dangerous because he's hiding behind that police badge.
All right, if Caleb is a vampire masquerading as a police detective, wouldn't that put him at even greater risk? I mean, the more people he comes in contact with, the greater the chance that he'll be discovered. So what could be worth taking that chance?
You know the answer to this. It's what he's always wanted, what he always wants to have. Your daughter, Livy.
I don't have a daughter named Livy.
Yes, you do. You do. He's just made you forget.
So he's managed to hypnotize everyone, except you. Lucy, that is the definition of a paranoid delusion.
You are an absolutely brilliant psychiatrist. Don't you see what he's doing? Caleb's using that. He's using it. He's tricking you into twisting the truth so you'll just ignore it completely.
So he managed to hypnotize me somehow long distance in Seattle?
I don't know. Okay, I have no idea the extent of his power. All I do know is that he is Caleb, he's a vampire, and Livy is in danger, and she's not the only one. So is Allison, and so is her son.
Kid got a name?
Daniel. Danny.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
I don't think I've ever sung that to him.
Just as well, it's a pretty sad song. He seems like a happy kid, though.
Definitely. My name's Molly, by the way. Sometimes it's a nickname for Mary or Mary Margaret, but in my case, it's just Molly.
Nice to meet you, Molly, not Mary or Mary Margaret.
There it is. Allison Barrington. She grew up in Port Charles. She was raised by her grandmother, Amanda Barrington, a wealthy socialite that died a few years ago.
Is that a picture of Amanda at the nurse's home?
Yeah. Yeah, look, there's something else here. There's a wedding announcement here in the Port Charles Press. Allison was going to marry some guy named Rafe Kovich.
I'm Rafe.
Rafe, is that short for Raphael, like the painter? Or the angel?
Do I look like I was named after an angel?
I don't know. Are you?
As far as I know, I'm just Rafe. Like, you're just Molly.
are you?
So, you babysit Danny Boy a lot?
Not as much as I want to. I got lucky today. Yes, I did. My mom and my sister are helping my other sister with some trouble.
So I'm not the only one with a problem relative.
Oh God, not even close. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my family. It just seems like all we do is move from one crisis to the next.
Sounds like me and my mom. I mean, I love her, but she is completely dysfunctional.
Not bad, huh?
Sometimes, when she's dragging me to a new town, I start to imagine, what it would be like being free of my mom and able to take care of myself instead of depending on the kindness of strangers.
Ray! Oh, God, where'd you go? It's back. No. Oh, you don't have any way to defend yourself.
Allison married this guy Kovich, then what?
She said she had a son.
Yeah. There's nothing here about a kid. The last entry is the wedding announcement.
I mean, there's nothing about anyone named Caleb either.
Or Livy.
Or why that anyone would think that we were them.
Maybe she didn't. Maybe Lucy put her up to it.
Hold on, what are you saying? That Lucy used her as a plan?
Oh, no, what I'm saying, that doesn't make a lot of sense. If Lucy's found sane, then she's guilty of assaulting a police officer.
No, maybe Lucy is too delusional to realize that. Maybe she thinks that if Allison can back up her story, they'll let her out of Ferncliff.
Only one way to find out. That's the party in question.
Allison Barrington? Your cousin Rafe's wife? What does she have to do with this?
Everything. And so does her son. They are both in grave danger.
From Caleb?
Yes, of course, from Caleb. Please, you have got to help me.
I will. I will help you.
Okay. Finally, thank God. Listen to me. The first thing you have to do is you have to get out there, Doc. Listen carefully. You've got to go warn everybody about Caleb.
I'm not going to do that, Lucy.
I don't understand. You just said you wanted to help me. You
And
would.
I will. By getting you the medical treatment you need.
Look, you can't just leave me in here. You have to believe me.
Lucy, I love you more than anything in this world. And I want you present in my life. I want your energy and your sparkle. And your fabulous, convoluted anti-logic. I want to be so dazzled by you again that I leave my tie in the freezer and put the ice cream in my pocket.
Well, see, that's crazy behavior, some people would say. It is.
You helped me through the darkest time of my life. And more than anything, I want to be there for you now. But I'm not helping. I'm only making you worse.
No, don't say that. That's not true. It's not your fault. It's Caleb's fault.
Lucy, these delusions of yours have destroyed everything we had. And I couldn't help you, and I couldn't sit there and watch you get worse, so I had to walk away. Lucy. I'm so sorry.
No.
I can't go through this again. I would give anything to be with you. But I can't. I'm so sorry.
No.
So, are you into Tennessee Williams? What you said about, the kindness of strangers?
I found a copy of Streetcar on the bus last year, picked it up, and I couldn't put it down.
I know that feeling.
It kind of resonated. My mom's got a little Blanche Dubois in her. She'll start freaking out if I'm not on the pier when she gets back.
Are you sure we could get another bowl of chili?
It was really nice meeting you, and I wish I could give you some money for the meal, but maybe I can repay your generosity in some other way. Flores por los muertos.
Flowers for the dead? Isn't that kind of, macabre?
Maybe, but I'm kind of macabre.
can't guarantee she'll give us any sort of coherent answer, but I think talking to Lucy is worth a try.
Okay, but there's one problem there. Yeah, I don't think you should go talk to Lucy because you've already set her off twice.
I'll make sure there aren't any wooden stakes in the room.
I've got a better idea. I'll go.
Whoa. Have you thought about who else is on that Ferncliff roster right now? You got your Todd Manning batting leadoff. You got your Heather Weber hitting cleanup.
Yes, and I don't think you should worry about it. I'm not. I'll stay far away from all of them, I promise. And besides, I think that Lucy thinks I'm this Livy, and she wants to protect her. So maybe I can use it to work in our advantage.
So what, you going in there as some sort of civilian consultant?
I'll let you know when I find out.
Hey, Sam. Please be careful.
I'll see you later.
McBain.
This is Allison Barrington. I'm at Pier 52, and I think we should meet. So ready for you, Kev. You bring it on, you bastard.
Doc, wait, please, just wait.
What? What is it, Lucy?
When people start showing up dead, and they will, maybe then you'll be ready to believe me. What are you doing here? You just missed your father.
I need to ask you a question. What do you know about a woman named Allison Barrington?
Yeah, they're pretty. What do you think, Danny? Flores por los muertos. Flowers for the dead.
Please, put the weapon down, step away from the body.
Why? Has something happened to Allison?
Drop the weapon, kid. Do it. Okay, on your feet. Nice and easy, take 2 steps back. She's dead.
What are you asking about Allison? Has something happened to her? Did Caleb find her? I've got to go.
No, wait, no, come here, no. Nothing happened to her.
Why are you here? Why are you asking about her? Did you hear from her? Do you know where she is?
I don't know where she is at the moment.
Did you actually see her?
Yes, I saw her. I saw her at the police station.
What was she doing at the police station?
Actually, I don't know. As soon as she saw John McBain, she flipped out and ran.
As she should. She actually really knows who John McBain is.
That's McBain. Yeah, I'm at Pier 52. I need CSU and I need paramedics. We got a probable homicide. And a suspect.
Allison did seem to recognize Detective McBain. She thought he was Caleb and I was Livy.
That's because you are Livy. That's your name.
Okay, listen, can we please just stick to the story right now? How do you know her?
You know this. She married my cousin, Rafe Kovich. Livy, if you try, you can remember this. Try to remember.
Were the two of you close?
Yes, we were close. I mean, I haven't seen her in years, but we were very close at the time, yes.
Okay. Were you close enough to where she would lie for you?
What is that supposed to mean?
Would Allison try and help you by backing up your story about vampires?
This yours? You mind if I take a look? Do you know the woman? Her name is Allison Barrington. She showed up at the police station about an hour ago talking about her son. You her son? Hey, look, kid. I don't know if you can't talk or you just don't want to, but you're in a world of trouble right now, and you may want to start helping yourself. No ID, that's cute. Mom and Rafe. So she's your mom, and you have a name. So what happened, Rafe? How'd she die? I want you to bag it, get it back to the lab. Besides prints, I want to know where the hell it came from.
Okay, what do we got?
What do we got? Well, when I arrived, I found the kid kneeling beside the victim, and he had this in his hand.
What is that thing?
At this point, it's a murder weapon.
I haven't seen Allison in years, not since she had the baby.
She mentioned she had a son.
Yeah, Rafe. She named him after her husband and my cousin, Rafe Kovich. He was an angel.
Okay, so Rafe and Allison had a son. What happened?
Nothing. I mean, I don't think anything happened. It's just at the time, Allison was really worried. She had reason to believe that Rafe wasn't the father of her son. And in the end, she turned out to be right. The baby, oh my God, the baby that would be a teenager now was not her husband's child.
He was just kneeling there beside her. He didn't even try to run.
Has he said anything?
No.
No?
Nothing, no. Really, not even a word.
Really?
I think he's the victim's son.
He murdered his mother?
I don't know. I didn't see the crime in progress. They just found him by the body.
Any sign of another assailant?
No, not yet.
Oh, my goodness. What makes a boy kill his own mother?
If Kovich isn't Rafe's father, then who is?
The boy's father is Caleb Morley, the man you call John McBain.
Allison mentioned that she had a son, but he wasn't with her at the police station. I mean, neither was her husband.
Rafe Kovich is long gone. He took off as soon as he found out the boy was Caleb's.
Wait, so Allison had an affair?
No. I wouldn't call it an affair. Caleb used his powers of seduction. Allison didn't even really realize that the baby was Caleb's until after he was born, and even then, she was in denial. She insisted on calling that baby Rafe.
After her husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except Allison is so fair. And Rafe had blonde hair and green eyes, and that baby was born with black hair. You took one look at that baby, and you knew he was Caleb's because he looked exactly like him.
Anyone you want to call? Relative? Your father? We'll be in to see him in a minute.
Hey, John, how come you were first on the scene?
The victim called me and asked me to meet her on the pier.
You knew his mother?
No. But she thought she knew me. Oh, she showed up in the police station a few hours ago, and she took one look at me and just freaked out.
You said that Rafe took off when he realized the boy wasn't his?
But wait. Don't get me wrong. It's not like that. It's not that he abandoned them. He loved both of them very much. He was just so determined to protect them.
Protect them? By leaving?
By leaving to find Caleb. Rafe wanted to find Caleb and stop him. He knew that Caleb might come after that baby, and he never wanted Caleb to be able to hurt Allison or her son.
Did he ever find Caleb?
We never knew. They just vanished. And always in my heart of hearts, I knew that Caleb was the one that survived because Rafe would be here if he could. He would be here. And so, anyway, time went by. Nobody heard a word. And no one has heard or seen either one of them until now.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know why the victim was killed. This kid knows something. I wish I could get him to talk to me.
Why don't you check with forensics, see if they've turned up anything on that weapon, and I'll talk to the boy.
Okay.
Levy, Allison cooperated everything I said. So even if Caleb erased
all your memories. You know now I am telling the truth.
No, I believe that you believe you're telling the truth. I think you think that there's a Caleb.
There is a Caleb. He's ancient and he's evil and he's a ruthless killer and he has to be stopped. That's why you have to help me get out of here.
There's nothing I can do.
Are you listening? You're not listening. Allison and her son are in danger.
I am listening. You sound crazy. You're going to have to convince your doctors to get you out of here.
Right. I have a doctor that believes in vampires. Is that it? You know, if I did have one, he's going to go to the licensing board and said, yeah, his license would be jerked so fast. Listen to me, please. Everybody, including you, apparently believe I'm under some sort of paranoid delusion. But that delusion is going to start racking up a body count. And Allison and her son are going to be the first victims. It's true.
You're wrong.
I hope. It's going to take a lot more than hope. What I need you to do is realize the plan has changed. I am stuck in here and I need your help. You are going to go help Allison before it is too late for all of us.
Kind of late in the day. This is all I could rustle up. I was going to bring you some milk, but we've only got that powdered stuff, and I don't think that's milk at all. Come on, it's good. It's the police station. We know donuts. Are you all right? You're not hurt. I mean, physically. I can't even imagine what it's like to lose your mom. I'm a mother. And I understand, obviously, sometimes parents and kids, they don't get along. Still, I know my child loved me. I'm sure you loved your mom, too. Is there someone we should call? Like your dad, maybe, or a friend of the family? John.
Hey, how'd it go?
Okay, so I went to Ferncliff and I saw Lucy Coe, and she admitted to knowing Allison Barrington, but she says that she hasn't seen her in quite a few years, but she did think that she was in danger.
And she was right.
Rafe. And your mother was Allison Barrington. Is that your last name too, Barrington? So where did you and your mom come from? How long have you been here? In Port Charles? Was your mother expecting to meet someone? Rafe. I know this is difficult, but I have to ask you. Did you kill your mother?
No.
Rafe, I sure hope you can hear me because I need you to be my angel now and watch over me. I need you to help me. You need to help all of us, especially that poor innocent boy.
Let me guess. That poor innocent boy you're praying for? He's gonna be eaten by a vampire.
I went to Ferncliff. I saw Lucy Coe. She admitted that she knew Allison Barrington, but she hasn't seen her in years. But she did say that she was in terrible danger.
And she was right.
You were found kneeling over the body, holding the murder weapon. That is going to look like very damning evidence to a jury. I think you know who killed your mother. You have to tell me what happened so that I can help you. You didn't do it, Rafe. Who did?
Him.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Allison Barrington is dead.
That's impossible. She was just right here. Are you sure? What happened?
She was murdered on Pier 52.
Is that what you're saying? You're saying that that man, Detective John McBain, killed your mother?
Yes.
Why would you even say that?
Because I saw him do it.
Would you get a room already?
Oh, hey!
Kevin Collins!
Oh my God, how long has it been?
Let's not count. Wow, it's great
Good
to see you.
idea.
Great to see you.
So I have to say I'm surprised. Alexis said she tried to reach you, but you wouldn't return her calls.
I was weighing my options. I wasn't sure involving myself in Lucy's situation was the best idea for either one of us.
Well, you obviously changed your mind. You want to help Lucy, and that's a good thing because she really needs you now.
Okay, I realize you're making fun of me. That's just fine. You don't believe that there's a real threat from a very real vampire. But we have something in common.
Right. Besides wanting to impale John McBain?
Yeah. We both want to get out of Ferncliff. Hey, you know, it's not really any of my business, but how'd that evaluation of yours go?
Terrible. They think I'm sane.
Oh, my God, that's
I
awful.
know, right? I couldn't do anything. Now with my daughter boring into me with her honest eyes. It was going right into my conscience if I had a conscience. If I had a conscience...
Right. Well, obviously, then you couldn't use that DID thing, that course of action you were thinking of.
No, not with a little Miss Whistleblower at the ready. My lawyer's good. She's not a miracle worker. No. Without this insanity defense, I'm screwed.
All right, well, that makes two of us. We're both screwed, because every minute I am stuck in this place is every minute Caleb is out there doing God knows what to the poor people of this town.
Right.
Found Allison's son kneeling over her with the murder weapon in his hand.
Oh, my God, Rafe.
Yeah, how did you know his name?
Lucy said that Allison had a son named Rafe.
I guess he must have been named after his father.
No, Lucy also said that Allison's husband was not Rafe's biological father.
So who was?
You.
Look, Rafe, I understand. Really, I do. This has got to be an unimaginable situation for you. You have to be terrified. But pinning a murder on a law enforcement officer...
I am not the way pinning this on anyone. He did it.
Maybe things got out of hand between you and your mother. You didn't mean to do what you did.
No, I would never hurt her. I love her. Loved her.
I'm trying to help you, Rafe.
Well, then help me. Arrest him.
You were found at the crime scene, holding the murder weapon. It was covered in blood. How do you explain that to me?
When Lucy says that I'm Rafe's father, I think what she means is...
I think what she means is you're Caleb.
You are not taking this seriously at all. None of us are safe. None of us. We are not safe. Nobody is safe.
Look, I'm not a vampire, okay? So just take it easy.
Okay, sorry. It's just that a lot of people are in very serious danger.
What'd I miss?
No. Oh, no. Never again. Never again. Never again.
Obviously.
Oh, no.
She's a good friend of
Okay,
yours.
if you mean somebody that nuked my life, yeah, she's like my best friend.
Now, Todd, nuked is an awfully strong
Okay,
word.
demolished, obliterated, choked till his last gasping breath. You take your pick.
Hey, I didn't force you to switch those babies. I merely made a suggestion.
Suggestion? Are you listening to this? Can I ask you something? Why are you here? And by here, I mean, why are you here among the low-life, perfectly normal disturbed people? Shouldn't you be somewhere locked up in a straitjacket with the stupendously unstable people? Go, please, just go get your electric shock on.
Good to see you too, Todd.
Don't call me that. I don't like the way she says my name.
Don't you think it's fitting, though, that we're both here? I mean, after all we've been through. Destiny.
No. It's hell. I've died and gone to hell. Welcome to hell.
I went to visit Lucy in Ferncliff today.
How'd it go?
Bad as I expected. She just won't loosen her grip on this vampire fixation.
How long have you been dealing with this?
Seems like ages. And that's the reason we separated in the first place. You know, Lucy's always had a bent for the supernatural.
Mad am I anyone?
Yeah. I thought it was a harmless eccentricity. Then she became obsessed with this idea that she's a slayer. When we separated, that seemed to recede for a while. She focused on her cosmetics company, and if she ever mentioned Caleb the Vampire King, it was because he was vanished, and she was afraid he'd make a return.
Do you think the collapse of her company triggered the relapse?
It's possible. That and coming back here, bringing up all those old memories, emotions. When she saw Detective McBain, she projected all of her fears onto him. She transformed him into a physical, tangible manifestation of all of her psychological demons.
Did you try explaining that to Lucy?
Told her I loved her. I begged her to believe the vampires aren't real.
And, she didn't back down, huh?
She's convinced that all these fantasies are real.
maybe they are. According to Lucy, Caleb had seduced Allison, got Allison pregnant. She had Rafe, and when Rafe Sr. found out, he was a little bit concerned.
Understandable.
No, not out of a jealousy sort of a way. He thought that Caleb was this vampire as well, and he posed a threat to Allison and her child, so he wanted to go after him.
Okay, I'm guessing that didn't end well.
Well, it's the last that anyone has ever heard or seen from Allison's husband.
Right now, we gotta figure out what happened today. If Rafe killed his mother and why.
Rafe, you were holding the murder weapon. It had blood all over it.
I was holding it because I pulled it out. Don't you understand? I was trying to help her.
All right.
After your officer stabbed her.
Okay. Can I get you some water or something? Just, I want to calm down. Let's go back to the beginning. Take a seat. So you live here in Port Charles?
No.
Where were you from?
We're from all over the place. My mom and I came here to find someone named Lucy Coe.
Lucy? Why?
My mom said she could help us, that she was the only one.
Help you with what? With money or something?
I don't know. I'm not sure. My mom had all these strange ideas, and she believed Lucy was the only answer. So she went to find her and told me to stay at the pier. That's when she gave me that thing.
The weapon?
For protection.
Protection against what, Rafe? All right. So you stay at the pier?
No. I left.
Even though your mother asked you to stay?
I met this girl. No, Molly offered to buy me lunch. Okay, she felt bad for me or something. I don't know. Anyway, when we were done, I left the diner, went to the pier, and that's when I saw it.
What did you see?
No! Get off! Get off me! I can take this.
Mom!
No, Rafe! No, please stay back there! Don't!
He killed her. He killed my mother.
Vampires with fangs who combust when you put a stake in their heart? Come on.
I know that the premise is outrageous, but Lucy believes it to be real. Mac, you saw her at the arraignment when Detective McBain walked in.
I realize it's not Detective McBain's fault that Lucy projected her delusions onto him, but why would he think it was a good idea to show up at her arraignment?
Well, he was there for another case. I mean, I don't even think he knew Lucy was in the courtroom. But when Lucy saw him, she went berserk. It's the only way to describe it. Attacked him in front of a room full of witnesses.
She was terrified. I could see it. I could feel it. I just don't understand how something so real could be all in her head.
I guess it's just you and me.
No. No, actually, you can count me out on that, too. I don't think I want to be ever involved with you either, especially after what you did to Edward.
But I loved Edward.
You loved his money. You married him for his money.
How will you get over it? Come on. He and Lila are reunited in the next world, and we should start focusing on this one. You know, the one that's in imminent danger from those vampires.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll bite. What does your plan have to do with that?
Well, you said you want to stop the evil forces. I can help you do that.
From in here?
No, from out there.
What are you guys doing here? Hi. I thought you would be in bed by now.
We got a little sidetracked. We heard a woman was killed on the pier. The police said her son did it.
Oh, that's the theory. Why?
I think I know him.
How?
Is his name Rafe?
Yes, his name is Rafe.
Can't believe this is happening.
Detective? Yeah. Here you go. Thank you.
Oh my God.
What, you've seen this before?
Rafe had it.
So this man that you say is Detective McBain, he struggles with your mother and he grabs the weapon and stabs her.
Yes.
What happened next?
She went down. She was really hurt. Blood was everywhere, and I didn't know what to do, and the thing was still in her, so I pulled it out.
And the man, the murderer?
I don't know. I was too focused on my mom. Mom! Oh, Mom. Just hold on, okay? I'm gonna get you help.
No, it's too late, Rafe.
No, Mom!
Mom,
you can't die.
Yourself, okay, Rafe? I love you so much.
I love you too. Somebody help me! No! No!
Then what?
I just sat there numb. And when I finally looked up, I saw the man who stabbed her, only then he was holding a gun.
Please, put the weapon down, step away from the body.
Why didn't you defend yourself, Ray?
My mom was dead. I was looking at the man who stabbed her. I was scared. Like, I swear to God, that's exactly what happened. And say you believe me.
What is your plan?
Missing piece.
I've got an idea. Why don't we go back to my room? You see, the details of my plan are to be disseminated on a need-to-know basis. And some people don't need to know.
Some people don't need to know.
Let's go. I'll show you my latest macrame project.
Yay!
Have fun, macrame.
Oh, shut up. You probably think I'm making a big fat mistake.
Yeah, I think you're making a big fat mistake.
Oh, I can't help it. I have no choice. I am the only one that can kill the vampire.
Well, you better stock up on garlic and wooden stakes then.
Thank you for that tip. Look, I just wanted to say something that I am sorry you might go to prison because I get the feeling that maybe that whole baby switching thing, well, just maybe your intentions were actually good.
Wait.
Yes, Todd?
I'm in.
I don't doubt that you saw real terror from Lucy. I mean, she really believes that vampires and angels are real.
Angels?
Oh, did I neglect to mention her cousin, Rafe Kovich? He was an angel sent from heaven to battle the forces of darkness on Earth. He disappeared years ago. I don't know, maybe he flew back to heaven.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. I can see how much this is hurting you.
I'm not an easy person, and neither is Lucy, but we complemented each other. She was intuitive, I was intellectual. She would operate on instinct, and I would overanalyze. But all the give and take, the mutual compromise, it made us better. We were greater than the sum of our flaws. And let's be honest, I'm the one with the questionable mental history. At least until this vampire delusion took hold.
Even if Lucy is delusional, no, scratch that, especially if she is. Don't you think you need to be there by her side now more than ever?
You've been talking to Alexis.
She say the same thing?
It's what convinced me to go out to Ferncliff. That and the fact that Lucy is still my wife. And I love her.
Then why are you giving up on her so easily?
I was just feeding the ducks with Danny, and I ran into Rafe at the pier. We started talking. He asked if he could have my stale bread.
What, to eat?
Yeah, he was hungry, so I decided to buy him some food at Kelly's.
Did he mention his mother at any time?
Said they traveled a lot.
Traveled a lot, all right. Did he say anything that would suggest that he wanted to hurt her?
No, not really.
You have to tell them everything, Molly.
Anything Rafe said about his mother would help us.
He did say one thing.
What's that?
Well, Rafe said that sometimes he wishes he could be free of his mom.
I did not kill my mother. Why would I do that?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
You want answers? Ask him. Tell her what you did.
What now?
Rafe thinks that you killed his mother.
Hey, kid, I don't know what you think you
Just
saw.
admit it, you bastard.
Admit what?
My mom was right the whole time. She said someone was after us. And it was you. It was you.
Hey! Stop! Calm down. I know how it sounds, but I really don't think Rafe meant he wanted to hurt his mom.
Come on,
No, he's just tired of being dragged around all the time.
They found the guy with the murder weapon, Molly.
But that's not proof of anything. Maybe he was in shock and picked it up without thinking. Or maybe he was even trying to help her.
Why are you so bent on defending him?
Why are you attacking him?
You look, I think what TJ's trying to say is that we don't know anything about Rafe.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tough considering you just met him 2 seconds ago.
You're right. I don't know that he's innocent. But you also don't know that he's guilty. We don't know what happened on that pier. We haven't heard the whole story.
Molly, I didn't do it.
I'm taking him to booking.
You want to go with me?
No, you stay here. Where's Crusoe?
I swear I didn't do it, Molly.
Come on.
This is Lucy we're talking about.
I'm aware.
You're Lucy. The two of you belong together.
I used to believe that, Felicia. I did, but things change.
Yeah, of course they change. Life throws us all kinds of curveballs. But you know, love is love. And it defies all odds. It perseveres through anything.
Well, that's how it's worked out for you and Mac, and I commend you both for it.
Mac and I have been apart a lot, and that's my fault. But I know, well, I've always known that deep down, if I really needed him and I got into trouble, he would be there for me.
I would, just like I know Felicia would show up for me.
And I'm happy for both of you. But this situation is a little different, don't you think? You don't have a vampire between you.
We had Frisco. Does that count?
The point is that we got past it. I put Frisco behind me, and Lucy can put her vampire behind her. You just have to stick by her.
Voice of reason here, and bear with me because this is kind of new territory, but this is a labor action, right? There's bound to be a lot of cops out there, maybe even your pal John McBain.
That's good. Then all the more reason to go.
See, this is what I mean. Someone could see us. We need to be careful.
Well, then let's be careful.
Oh, great. That's an awesome idea. I didn't think of that. Thanks.
Enough with the blah, blah, blah. Let's go.
This doesn't make any sense.
The kid says he saw me kill his mother.
Okay, I get it. He's scared, maybe even guilty. He would say anything to protect himself. Well, come on, that is one hell of a lie.